Unified Pension Scheme or UPS is the government's new pension scheme after the National Pension Scheme or NPS saw a massive pushback from the government employees, majorly for the lack of fixed pension and the uncertainty for the market-linked investments. Now, how does the new Unified Pension Scheme fare against the old pension scheme and the National Pension Scheme? And moreover, what does it mean for you as a government employee? Let's break it down. First, the Unified Pension Scheme guarantees a pension similar to the OPS. If you have put in at least 25 years of service, you'll get 50% of your average basic pay from the last 12 months before retirement. Even if you have only served 10 years, you're assured a minimum pension of 10,000 per month. This is a big plus over NPS, which didn't guarantee any fixed pension amount and was subject to market risks. One major difference between OPS and the new UPS is that it maintains a contributory system just like the NPS but with more security. You contribute 10% of your salary and the government kicks in 18.5%. This is higher than the NPS where the government's contribution was just 14%. So while you're still putting money in, the returns are also bigger. The UPS also introduces inflation protection through the All India Consumer Price Index for industrial workers. This means your pension will keep pace with the cost of living, a feature that was not available in NPS and was done through dearness allowance in OPS. For your family, the UPS offers better support. In case of the government employee's passing, the family of the deceased will receive 60% of the pension. This is generally higher than 30 to 50% offered in the old pension scheme and certainly better than the NPS where there was no provision to get a fixed percentage for the deceased salary. Let's talk about the lump sum payment that you receive when you retire, which is based on your service duration. UPS provides a defined lump sum payment based on the fraction of the salary for every completed 6 months of service along with the guaranteed pension. NPS, on the other hand, allows for a significant portion of the accumulated corpus to be taken out as lump sum, but it involves market risks and requires the remaining portion to be used as annuity purchase. The OPS used to not provide any separate lump sum except for the gratuity. However, if you wanted to take a lump sum at the time of retirement, you could do that only via commutation of pension. So in this regard, UPS is a step up. So what are the downsides? Unlike the OPS, you still need to contribute, and while the government's share is higher than the NPS, it's still not fully government funded like the OPS. But in return, you get a more secure and predictable pension than the NPS without the full financial burden on the government like the OPS. One thing that needs more clarity is the taxation. A central government employee currently receives tax benefits for the government's contribution to the NPS scheme. Specifically, a 14% deduction is available both under the old and the new tax regime as part of the Income Tax Act 1961 applicable to both central and state government employees. Since the OPS did not require any employee contributions, there was no associated tax benefits. The government now needs to clarify whether contributions from both the employee and the government under the new Unified Pension Scheme will qualify for any tax benefit at all. In summary, the UPS tries to strike a balance between the old pension scheme and the National Pension Scheme. What do you think of the new Unified Pension Scheme? Tell us in the comments.
Thank you for watching CNBC TV 18. For all the latest news and updates, do follow us on our social media platforms.